may have heard about the hybrid schedule, which we were planning on going back to, which was the part-time in school and part-time online, which would have been 3 days online and 2 days in school. However, due to the rise in cases and Cloud County now being listed as a high-risk area with more than 75 cases per 100,000 people, we are switching to starting school all online. If our cases are to drop and stay in that zone, which we labeled as moderate, so less than 75 per 100,000 people, we will be able to return K through 2 in the hybrid model, and then if we continue to drop 3 through 6, then 7 through 9, and then eventually 10 through 12. For a more detailed plan, look at portangeloschools.org for the complete reopening plan and for any questions you may have.
Last year's yearbook should be here in mid-September, and when you pick it up, it'll be curbside pickup. And then for this year's yearbook, it is already getting worked on.
If you're interested in the status of sports, I'd recommend that you check out the WIAA website, Washington Interscholastic Athletic and Activity Association. But basically what's happened is the WIAA has divided the year into 4 sports seasons, season 1, 2, 3, and 4. Season 1 has already been canceled. Season 2, which starts December 28th, would be the earliest that sports could start. And football has been moved into January, so sports could still happen depending on the status of the virus, but nothing until December 28th.
We don't really know, but it's important to stay optimistic during this time that things will improve. Getting people vaccinated will be key to eradicating the virus so we can come back to school and return to normal.
We have had finals based on teacher and subject before, and the same can be said of this year. Finals might look different because of different schedules, however, you won't have so many finals at once like you would in a normal year. Finals week will only have 3 classes of finals rather than the 7, if you do have finals for all of your classes.
We don't know yet, but the AB model will have a higher chance of happening if we continue social distancing and wearing masks.
Mr. Clark will talk about the schedule coming up here soon, but you will have time to be able to kind of decide when you can work on certain things. I highly recommend that you create your own schedule of when you work on schoolwork and when you focus on class time to be able to make sure you get things done on time.
So based on feedback from the experience that we had with distance learning last spring, there absolutely is a schedule for both teachers and students. And what we've done is we've split the school year into 4 terms, and instead of taking 7 classes at a time all semester long, students will start with 4 classes, advisory and periods 1, 2, and 3 on their schedule for the first 9 weeks, and then periods 4, 5, 6, and 7 classes for the second 9 weeks. There is a schedule for students and teachers. You probably can't read it on camera, but it's posted on the Port Angeles High School Facebook page. Students will be expected to attend 2 Google Meet classes per day on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. No Google Meet classes on Wednesdays. The teachers have hours scheduled where they're available to answer students' questions and support students. So I would recommend that you go on Facebook and take a look at the schedule that's posted on the Port Angeles High School Facebook page.
The workload is going to vary, and like Mr. Clark said, the 3-period day allows for more flexibility in the school day, so it won't be identical to a normal in-building day. With that being said, if you want to check out the schedule and get more information, you can go see the leadership Instagram page or the school district Facebook page.
We will be using Google Meets just like last year. Attendance will be taken just like in-person classes, So I wouldn't consider that optional.
That's an excellent question. Senior pictures and grad ads are due November 20th. Send them in to yearbook@portangeloschools.org. For more information, go to the Port Angeles High School Leadership Instagram page.
Leadership has been working and planning a homecoming week, but this year is still uncertain. We are still doing class shirts, but homecoming week may look different from years past.
When we get this pandemic under control, we hope to resume dances.
Students that signed up for electives last spring will see that all of those electives appear in their schedule. I think the one thing that the question is asking, how would we do it, to me refers to hands-on classes. And right now, all the elective classes are going to start with remote learning, but we're working on a plan whereby students could come on campus in groups of 5 or more, for example, to work in the wood shop or pottery or things like that, hands-on classes. So we're working on developing a plan where students can do that. So yes, electives as normal.